8 Foods that impact thyroid health. It can be really challenging to choose what to eat when having hypothyroidism. I completely understand how this can make you feel day after day. You may have felt that your symptoms are getting worse after a meal. Or maybe you are gaining weight that you cannot get rid of. Or maybe you just can't decide whether you may or may not eat a specific ingredient. In this video I will show you how to find the right foods when having hypothyroidism. What you need to avoid when you are facing hypothyroidism. How is it possible to always be sure what you may or may not eat? Why is it a piece of cake easy to do so? And if you stay to the end of this video I'll give you the exact same guide I've used daily to check for any ingredient and decide if they are hypothyroidism compliant. But before that, if you like getting videos about thyroid problems, subscribe to the channel and tick the notification bell. Also check out my #1 recommendation for supporting your thyroid health in the description. So let's talk about the 8 foods that impact thyroid health. Seafood. Shrimp and fish of all kinds may taste good, but did you know that also seafood is high in iodine? And iodine is a mineral that is vital to an efficiently functioning thyroid that manages metabolism and growth. If you have hypothyroidism or if you're deficient in iodine you can become lethargic, fatigued, depressed and void of energy. However, be really cautious if you suffer from hyperthyroidism, which is the opposite of hypothyroidism. We are speaking of hyperthyroidism when the gland makes too much thyroid hormone. A diet high in iodine can exacerbate your symptoms, including accelerated heart palpitations, mood swings, tremors and anxiety. Soy. There has been a bit of controversy over soy and its good or bad effect on the thyroid. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, soy and soy products, soy milk and edamame, are thought to interfere with the body's ability to utilize synthetic thyroid hormone if you are treated for hyperthyroidism. However, studies are still inconclusive. Unless you're suffering from an iodine deficiency, soy is typically safe to eat. It won't mess with your thyroid's ability to produce thyroid hormones. But always check first with your doctor. Typically, total food group exclusion tends to rob off health. Leafy greens. Leafy greens are a powerful source of magnesium. And this mineral largely impacts several major body processes including the thyroid's function. Because magnesium is necessary for thyroid function, making thyroid hormone in particular. If you're not getting adequate magnesium you may suffer heartbeat irregularities and muscle cramps and painful spasms. Incorporating daily doses of spinach, Swiss chard and leafy lettuce into your diet will ensure a healthy magnesium level and thereby a well-functioning thyroid gland. Kale. I know you might consider kale the member of the family of leafy greens as mentioned in the previous section. However, the green superfood is a high source of goitrogen, a substance that interferes with thyroid function. This means that goitrogen-rich foods, for example, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, can be perfectly fine if you are getting adequate iodine in your diet. However, if you're suffering from iodine deficiency, or from hypothyroidism, eating kale can cause metabolism and energy issues. Organ meats. Organ meats are all high in a type of fatty acid known as lipoic acid. Unfortunately, lipoic acid can cause thyroid function disturbances. Disturbances such as low levels of thyroid hormone, according to the University of Maryland Medical Center. Salt. A very well-known source of iodine is salt. For most of us in North America and Europe we get plenty of salt in our daily diets, that is iodized table salt, in order for thyroid functioning. Keep in mind that if you suffer from low iodine enough that it affects the regular function of your thyroid, the switch to sea salt may not be adequate for you. Sea salt, as the salt in most processed snack foods, doesn't normally contain iodine. Gluten. It seems as if gluten has made a really bad name for itself. With so many gluten intolerance issues, many of us try to stay clear of wheat and rye. However, unless you suffer from celiac disease, which is an autoimmune response and gluten allergy, your thyroid likely won't suffer any ill function. But keep in mind that if you do have celiac disease, consuming even a small amount of gluten can damage the lining of your small intestines and increase your risk of Hashimoto's disease, underactive thyroid and Graves' disease. Nuts. We have already established that magnesium is vital to a healthy thyroid function. This means that if you're crazy for nuts, including almonds, cashews, Brazil nuts and even pumpkin seeds, your thyroid will thank you. Unlike the aforementioned nuts, cashews and pumpkin seeds, which are by themselves a rich source of magnesium, Brazil nuts give you double the thyroid powering benefits of magnesium and selenium, a mineral that boosts the thyroid as well as the immune system. Now, as you might realize, there are quite a few elements to remember that may feel hard and take some of your precious energy. So let me give you the exact same guide I've used daily for 3 years to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I understand that if you have hypothyroidism, you want to have a nutrient-rich diet and you want to get rid of all the not thyroid-friendly foods as fast as possible. Right? That's why I've put together a cheat sheet to make this easier and faster for you. With this, you'll never have to worry about what to eat and what to not ever again, because it will show you exactly what is eligible and what is not. So click the link in the description now to get your free download. And if you want more videos on hypothyroidism, make sure you subscribe and tick the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Bye.